A mystery is unfolding behind the scenes at Newcastle United this summer, something that could deeply impact the club's direction and the hearts of its fans. There's a growing buzz in Tyneside where talks, speculation, and rumours are starting to take shape about a possible signing that promises to shake up the Magpies' attack. But what exactly is going on? Who could this long-awaited reinforcement be? The atmosphere is full of anticipation, and an important decision is coming, yet the right moment to reveal everything hasn't arrived. As supporters try to guess the names and the club's next moves, it's worth remembering that closely following these updates is key to understanding what's truly happening at Newcastle. So, if you passionately follow the team and want the hottest, most exclusive information, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. This is the best way to make sure you don't miss any update and helps us grow to bring even more quality content to the Magpies community. Last season showed that Newcastle is determined to evolve, and the transfer window is the perfect time to strengthen the squad with pieces that can make a difference. Among the names starting to appear in rumours, Nicholas Jackson, Chelsea's forward, has stood out. The young striker's name has been linked to the club persistently, especially after the possibility of Newcastle losing out on signing Slovenian Benjamin Seska, who until recently was seen as the top priority for the attack. The initial expectation was that Seska would be Newcastle's main target this window, but recent events suggest that possibility is slipping away. This has opened space for other alternatives to gain strength in the board's plans. And Jackson, despite the high cost, has begun to be considered a viable replacement. Chelsea is reportedly asking around £80 million for his departure, a figure that naturally causes hesitation among many interested clubs, including the Magpies. But the story doesn't end there. Sources close to Newcastle and respected journalists like Craig Hope from the Daily Mail indicate that negotiations are underway to reduce that fee, and the deal could be closed for around £60 million. Still a high amount, but more palatable for Newcastle, which needs to assess whether this investment is worth the impact the player could bring to the team. It's important to note that there's no official confirmation yet, and the rumours continue to unfold. However, despite the interest in Jackson, another figure is gaining prominence as an option that could take the lead on the Magpies' radar: Jorgen Strand Larsen, striker for Wolverhampton Wanderers. The Dane has impressed with his Premier League performance, scoring 14 goals last season, which draws attention to his potential as a key attacking piece. Wolves, who acquired Strand Larsen for about £23 million from Celta Vigo, see him as a valuable asset, and it's believed the club could seek a considerable profit with his sale, estimated around £65 million. Despite the high price, Newcastle has shown genuine interest, knowing that Larsen's league experience could be a strategic advantage to quickly reinforce the attack. Craig Hope reports that Strand Larsen emerged as an outsider on the list of potential signings, but so far there's no news suggesting he has lost that status. Newcastle's attention to this name shows a careful and strategic approach, prioritizing a player who has already proven his ability to adapt to the Premier League and with potential to grow even more under Eddie Howe's management. This preference for Strand Larsen, despite placing the club in a delicate financial position, can be seen as a sensible move for Newcastle. After all, having a striker who already knows the league, its style, and level of competition offers a considerable advantage, unlike betting on young prospects who still need to prove their value in England. Meanwhile, the club is also evaluating other market options, including names like Hugo Ekitike, who, although promising, still lacks the Premier League experience Larsen has. Newcastle is keen to ensure that any signing is not just a financial investment but a reinforcement that genuinely contributes goals and quality from the first matches. The decision between betting on Jackson, who, despite his potential, remains a question mark, or Larsen, who already has proven performance in the English league, is complex. Craig Hope highlights that Wolves' asking price may be prohibitive but could prevent an even higher cost, considering Larsen's adaptation is already guaranteed. For supporters, this choice is vital as it may define the future of Newcastle's attack, which needs to be efficient to transform the club into a more competitive team with real ambitions to fight for better positions in the Premier League. If you want to keep closely following these negotiations, analyses, and rumours with reliable and updated information, this is the perfect time to subscribe to the channel. Follow everything that happens with Newcastle exclusively and in a way that only true fans can understand. Your subscription is essential to keep this work alive and with the quality you deserve. The source of this analysis is renowned journalist Craig Hope from the Daily Mail, who has access to behind-the-scenes and exclusive information from English football. This reinforces the credibility of the information we are bringing and shows that Newcastle is indeed active in the market, seeking to strengthen its squad with calculated and ambitious decisions. Besides values and negotiations, another important point the club must consider is tactical fit and playing style. Eddie Howe has a clear profile of how he wants to build the team, and any signing must fit that pattern to ensure collective success. Strand Larsen, for example, with his recent experience and ability to score goals in a struggling Wolves side, could be the piece Howe is looking for to have more attacking options and surprise opponents. On the other hand, Jackson, still young and with plenty of room to grow, brings the promise of explosive potential but might require a longer adaptation period to reach the consistency needed by the club. That's why Newcastle's board is working calmly, analyzing every scenario and consulting coaches and analysts to make the best possible decision. The goal is clear: to secure a striker who can make an immediate impact but is also aligned with the club's medium and long-term project. While this decision is not official yet, supporters remain hopeful, trying to imagine who will lead Newcastle's attack next season. The thrill of following this process is part of the passion for the club and the Premier League. Remember, to stay up to date with these stories, facts, and behind-the-scenes insights, and to receive exclusive content, subscribe to the channel. Your involvement is essential for us to keep bringing everything involving Newcastle United with quality and commitment. This transfer window promises many surprises, and the choice of striker may be just the start of a series of important moves. Newcastle is determined to grow, strengthen its squad, and return to being a protagonist on the national and international stage. Stay tuned for upcoming updates, as any news will be brought here quickly, transparently, and thoroughly. Newcastle's future is being built, and you can follow it all with us, step by step. Thank you for staying with us so far, and see you in the next video, where we'll bring more news, analysis, and everything a true Magpies fan needs to stay one step ahead.